Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a graph on the HelpWave in order to auto-solve your tickets 24/7 and without any human intervention. So the graph works per category of tickets. So now in this video I will show you a simple category of ticket, which is the change shipping address case. This is a common case in all e-commerce business, So here, let's say you receive a message of a customer asking for a shipping address change. As a customer support agent, if you looked at my tutorial on the Copilot, you can just ask change the address, please, here. This is the HelpWave Copilot. And the Copilot will generate you two actions. The first one, shipping address change. Second one, sending the response. And you just need to click here and here to validate actions. And this will change the address in Shopify. And in 2 seconds, the ticket is resolved, basically. So now what is the next step? The next step is that those actions are generated and executed without your intervention, so that it's done automatically. To do this, you need to create a category on the graph dedicated to the shipping address change. And this is true for all cases that you want to automate. So to access the graph, you can click here, Open Graph Editor. Here you see that I already have some categories of tickets. Okay. So to add the shipping address change category, I need to click here. And let's say I want to add a first response. So this layer of categories is the first response. This is second response. Then you can create third, fourth, fifth. There is no limits. So I'm going to create a first response. The label of the node must be so change shipping address. And the situation, you need to describe the situation corresponding to the case wants to change its shipping address. So this case is very simple. And note that this enables the system to identify and to classify the customer message into the relevant category. So this field is really important to classify the message. Then you need to tell the system how it will solve the case when it's classified in it. So you can create an article here, change shipping address. And then the content will be the description of how to solve the case. So here I have already a text prepared for that. So there are two cases. Either the order is unfulfilled, either it's fulfilled already. And if it's unfulfilled, it can be changed. If it's already fulfilled, the shipping address can no longer be modified. We save this. Okay, so I need to, because the article already existed. So now we have that, and I can save this for now. And my new category is here, okay? To edit, you need to click there. And now I can start making some tests. How to test the graph on a ticket. You can check this button, use graph, and just click here, generate resolution. And this will use the graph system to generate the answer. So what happened? You see that you have a green tag here. This corresponds to the classification of the message in the system. So if I click, I go here on the relevant category. So the message was properly classified. This is the first thing you must check when you want to automate a case for your customer support. You need to check the classification. And again, what is used for classification is it's those two lines here, the label and the description of the situation. These two things are used for classification. And then for the resolution, it's those parameters that are used, everything under this section, okay? So here I have an article that was used to resolve the case. And you can also configure the actions. For example, you can disable some actions like refund. You can remove it so that you are sure that AI will never be able to refund, okay, for that case. And now, okay, so this is good. Now you can automate the case because the result is good. So I will execute the actions like this and this. I won't close the tickets. And I will answer directly so that I can show you how you can automate the second response. Thank you so much. This is amazing service. Okay, This is the kind of message you can receive when this resolution is made under 1 hour. Customer will express satisfaction. And in this case, it can be relevant to include in your graph and ask for review node, so it's already there. And this node will tell the AI to send a Trustpilot URL, for example, and you will gain free reviews like this. So easy reviews to get for your brand. And so how do you create a second reply? You need to connect the first node, the first category, you need to connect to a second one. So here I'm just connecting here, and I have the case. I always recommend to also connect, when you connect a case like this, you also need to connect to the other, you also connect to the category named other here, okay? This is important because in that way, here you have the blue tags, AI had always the choice between ask for review if it's positive and other if you have other questions that you didn't plan into this graph. So this is really important to have the other category. And now, okay, we will refresh. The answers should be okay, should be here, great. And now let's automate the second part. So use graph, generate resolution. Perfect. You see, ask for review category. If I click there, I see the category. And the answer says you can leave a review on Trustpilot. So now the issue is that we don't have a URL, so we can here add any URL, HelpWave.ai, let's say it's a URL, and now it's fixed, and I can try again. So do you see the logic? When building the graph, you need to check the answers here, and once it's good, you can automate. So here we see that the URL was added because this article was used. And why this article was used, it's because it is added here in the node. Okay, you have the same thing here, the same article. And once you want to automate the response and the resolution, you just need to click on auto solve tickets here. You check this box, checkbox, you save. And now all incoming emails about address change will be automated by AI, and you don't have anything to do. If you want to automate the second part, the second message, for example, asking for review, in case the customer is happy, same thing. You can click here, automate, auto solve tickets, and you have the green tag here above the rectangle. And also, it's relevant to add sometimes a close. If you just want to close the ticket, ask anything else, you can do something like that. The customer didn't ask anything else, and in this case, you just want the ticket to be closed, okay? So I will show you. Let's, for example, after the review, I put the close category, always put the other also. And then on the close category, as I just want the AI to close the ticket and not sending another message, you need to uncheck the irrelevant actions. So all these ones, you need to uncheck them. You can let escalate, okay? This one, uncheck everything, just keep close ticket. Like that, save. And now I have the close options that is available. Done. Okay, so let's say the customer say it's done. Okay, done. Now, okay, so now we will test it, generate resolution, and we hope that the close, okay. So if you don't want the same category to be selected twice, you can click check here, prevent reselection. Here is a relevant case, so that you are sure it won't be selected twice in a row. Sometimes it can be useful to let this unchecked, not especially for other status or cases like this. But for that one, I unchecked. Okay, and great. Now close category here, and the actions, close ticket. So everything is great. And you know that the resolution that is suggested by the system is good. So same thing, if you want to automate that, auto solve here, and all tickets that will have this scenario will end up being closed automatically. Finally, to see what has the AI done when you was sleeping, and to monitor that, you can simply click on the auto solved view here at the bottom left of the screen. And here you will have all the conversations where AI has made an intervention, whatever it is. So it can be a reply, so sending a message to a customer. It can be a refund. It can be snoozing a ticket, so closing a ticket. Note that you can filter per category. So if you want to look only at the conversations of a specific category, you can do this. For example, let's say I want to see all conversation of the dissatisfaction category. You have a button here, more option, and you can simply click on view tickets, and this will display all the tickets which were classified into this category. So this is very interesting too. When you want to automate a specific case of your customer support, I recommend going on this view. Actually, this is the best way to solve a specific case of your customer support. You just go there and you see all the tickets which were classified, and then you train, you make tests and you solve the case. And when it's perfectly solved, you put that under auto solve.